Hey everyone, it's Mr. Hollywood, and today is part 1 of the top 30 best endings of all time. And I was originally going to do top 20, but then I realized, that's too low. We're doing top 30, but I'm not going to do it all at once. So I'm just going to do it in 3 parts, or maybe 2. Maybe tomorrow I'll do 20 through 1. Today I'm actually only doing 30 through 21. So, before I give you my 30 through 21, feel free to share your 30 through 21 or just like your 10 favorites or just your 30 all in one if it's easier. But yeah, I'm doing my 30 for 20 through 21 in today's video for best endings. And let us get in. So coming in at number 30 for my favorite movie endings, and this one surprised me a little bit, but then it's like in second thought, yeah, Rogue One. And by the way, and I know the list before I even do it, so it's not like I'm making this stuff along the way. This is the only one of those 30 that I don't even think is an A tier movie. I think it's a B tier movie, but I don't think it's actually even a great movie. I just think it has an amazing ending. Well, really, like by ending like last 3 to 5 minutes. But yeah, that Darth Vader scene is just epic, and one of my favorite scenes in Star Wars alone. And there really isn't just that much to say. Vader clutches, movie's over. But yeah, I think it just leaves you on an adrenaline high. And I was gonna put it higher, but it's like, we still can't put it that high. So it is number 30. Now coming in number 29 is Spider-Man No Way Home. A really sad ending, where by the end no one knows who Spider-Man is by the end, and he's kind of all on his own, and that's what makes a great ending. He made a sacrifice to avoid or to save the people he loves. He also has to keep his secret that he's Spider-Man, and I think that's poetic stuff, and it sets up a great next film. But even if this is like the last film, which we know it's not going to be, we know that there's going to be more MCU Spider-Man movies, it would still be a great way to end Spider-Man's character. But obviously there's still going to be more story. But yeah, I do think this is a heck of an ending. Now coming in at number 29 was The Dark Knight, or 28 was The Dark Knight Rises for best endings. Yeah, same thing, like a really great ending, where this is obviously the conclusion of the Dark Knight trilogy, and I do think there are some flaws here and there in The Dark Knight Rises. It's definitely the weakest of the trilogy. It just has an awesome ending, where you think Batman died. Obviously, we know that he didn't. But then just Hans Zimmer's scores plays in, and Officer John Blake becomes a new Robin. And I just think it was an emotional ending. But I do think it was a really great ending. So it is my number 28. Now coming in at number 27 was The Dark Knight. Yeah, I mean, there isn't much to say other than it's an awesome ending. By the end, Batman has to take the fall for Harvey Dent's death, and then everyone's chasing him by the end. But I do think that leaves you with an adrenaline. And same thing, Hans Zimmer's score. My God, he has some great scores, and this isn't the last time we're going to talk about an ending using Hans Zimmer's score. Now coming in at number 26 is Die Hard. Probably one of the most iconic endings. Where Hans Gruber, he's just holding off the side of the building, and obviously he falls off. But then John McClane can go home for the holidays, and I think that's a really neat ending. And yeah, like I said, one of the most iconic endings for sure. And yeah, a really great ending. So it's my number 26 favorite movie ending. Now coming in at number 25 is Back to the Future. Same thing. I'm pretty iconic. We all know the ending, where we don't need any cars. And then, obviously sets up Back to the Future 2, and the beginning of Back to the Future 2 redid the end of the first Back to the Future. But, just what a way to end a film with the original Back to the Future. Now coming in at number 24 is Good Will Hunting. I mean, talk about an emotional ending. This is just it. So, by the end, all throughout the movie, we would learn that Will has never left his house in a long time, or has never left the state, and then it had payoff where Ben Affleck's character said, "I want to be there one day where you're not there, where you're actually doing what you need." And then it's an emotional ending where he actually lives his life. And, he drives and tries to chase his dreams and find the girl. And, I think that's a really awesome ending and really emotional at the same time. So, yeah, number 24 for my favorite movie endings. Now, coming in at number 23 is A Few Good Men. Talk about a great courtroom drama. This is it. So, obviously, Tom Cruise, the lawyer, Jack Nicholson is the client, and then great courtroom drama, great court case, and then by the end you realize you can't handle the truth, and he basically admits that he was behind all this time with the shadiness with the army and the military. By the end he obviously loses his jobs, and Tom Cruise's two clients get fired from the military, which is very emotional. But I think it was a great ending to an awesome courtroom drama. Now coming in at number 22 is Goodfellas for best movie endings. I mean, by the end, Henry Hill basically just willing to rat his whole group out. I do think that was a great ending, and just the way it left you feeling kind of satisfied that this mobster would rat all his friends out. I just think it's just a really entertaining ending and, brilliant way to end your movie. So, I just think it's really fun. So, yeah, Goodfellas is my number 22 favorite movie ending. And then to conclude today's video, coming in at number 21 for my favorite movie ending is Terminator 2. It was a really emotional ending. So, obviously T-800, aka the Terminator, sacrifices himself, and but throughout the movie you kind of get visions that it's going to be a dark future, and by the end you're kind of scared of what's going to happen next. And I actually personally never seen any of the Terminator movies past the second one, so I actually never know, and I don't know if I ever will watch the other Terminators. But in terms of a conclusion, this could have been the end of the Terminator franchise. And I think it would have been a satisfying conclusion, where it just left you with a bit of an ambiguous ending, where you know that they're probably going to be safe, but you never know what's going to happen next. But obviously there were sequels, but yeah, I do think that's a great way to end the Terminator 2. Now, thanks for watching. Feel free to share what your favorite endings are down below in the comments. I can't wait to do part 2, and presumably part 3. I don't know. We'll see tomorrow if 23 one is just one part. But anyways, thanks for watching, and peace out.